Vincent on 10 and 7, but wow, I can't believe they managed to win that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well done to Madison Beer Sims. They were a bit of the underdogs during the picking phase, but they're able to actually pull out a really nice win there, knocking Lazy out of the tournament. So I think that might be a little bit dramatic for that team just then. A little bit sad to hear about that.
I believe there's just a bit of there's just on stream it says that Team One is press the attack. So it's just a little like heads up for you to chat to see like you don't mess up or anything with it. But yeah, so we do have Team One on the blue side here and press the attack on the red side here, and very common and predictable bans coming in from press the attack here with the Graves and the Zed ban. Because Odyssey, bit of a Z1 trick, and Amity, he is very, very fond of that Graves.
Yeah, Bubbles did say over his dead body that Odyssey would be able to get a Zed into a game, so it's not surprising that he was the very first person to be banned. I don't think we'll ever see him go beyond that point.
Yeah.
This is actually a really exciting game. I'm really keen to see these people play this one out. Unfortunately, the biggest rivalry, in my opinion, between Bubbles and Odyssey is not going to be playing in the same lane. But this is going to be a very, very good game. I have been rooting for our S15 Sylvia. He's a bit of a new bloke around here. Been rooting for a lot of his gameplay and motion. I played with a couple times. But Waz and Blue Dragon, as we've seen them, they're such a strong combination. They might actually be potentially picking the ADC. No, they want Daemon as Viego. Daemon has been playing a very good Viego. Actually, are we getting another copy and paste game potentially?
Potentially. Amity on the Skarner. Now, this man has been waiting to pull this champion out for a very long time. He has been crafting which champions that he wants to pull out for this tournament, and he has managed to sneak out the Skarner. No one expected that he was going to pull this out.
Yeah.
Damo thought that he had Amity with the Viego pick, because Viego is Amity's second pick, and then they banned out the Graves as well. But Amity just sweeps in from left field with that Skarner pick, surprising everyone.
Yeah, that's going to do very, very nicely for their team. I think they're going to have a lot of fun with Skarner. It could be very good against Caitlyn if they get her into the right position, if they're just able to get that nice ult off. And there could be a lot of CC, which I'm seeing right now on both teams. Yeah. But we're definitely seeing a copy and paste coming out of the right team right now. I don't know if that's going to be Vayne ADC or if that's going to get swapped, but I assume that is Vayne top. But we'll see soon. We'll see what S15 Sylvia...
I believe that is actually a Vayne ADC, because S15 Sylvia is very fond of that Vayne, as well as the Ashe. And he's been known to just absolutely destroy on that champion. So I think we are looking towards a Vayne ADC here.
It's a risky play though, because Waz isn't often playing tanks during this current tournament at the moment. And I think Vayne is going to be a very bold pick going to Red Team, who we didn't see pull out that many tanky characters in the last fight.
Yeah.
If Waz does have to pick a Nautilus or some kind of harder engage, Vayne's going to be having a cruising time. That is Diana for the mid lane for Ku. But yeah, like, what do you call it? Vayne's going to have a lot more cruisy time if they do have to pick another tank. But if they don't, they're not going to get that much value out of it. Orianna will be.
Yeah. Orianna taking over for the old Diana here, but I think that's going for more of the whole, like, setting up plays more than anything, because they saw what work Bubbles could do on his own with just the raw damage, but then you get the Orianna to help set up things even harder than the Akali, who's just extra damage, and he is going to be pumping.
Yeah, absolutely. Orianna also going to be very, very useful for them. I'm definitely excited to see what both supports are going to be going here, though. That's what I'm most keen for. Okay, Nautilus onto their team. That's going to be quite a good engage for them. They are missing a bit of that, just forward front line, so Nautilus is going to be a really, really nice pick if they do go that. They're still thinking about it, though. Yeah, that's good.
I don't think that Team 1 has chosen a good composition here. They don't have that damage. They're relying on Vayne to do everything, and if the Vayne is getting funneled, then it's just, you can't get any value out of her.
Look, I see some viability with their team comp, like the Cho'Gath Chomp and the Nautilus engage is going to be a really big thing for them, and if Skarner is able to hook the right person on their team, it's going to be quite good. Whether it's shutting down Damo and he's chaining a bunch of kills, or Blue Dragon is just going to be able to pull that Caitlyn in from the backline and pull it into the Cho'Gath just for him to get eaten, that will be quite good, but they're definitely a lot tankier. That tank's going to be really, really nice, but I still think the Vayne was the wrong choice. I think they were so desperate to first pick it, but it wasn't against any tanks. I think Vayne is just a bit too much of a situational person. If they missed out on it, I definitely think it would have got banned. But compared to the fact that we didn't see them play tanks, we didn't see Press the Attack play tanks in the last game. Yeah, I think it was quite a risky play to be picking that first.
I think Navane maybe were in response towards the Yorick pick, because even though it was a first pick and they saw that Yorick was played last game and he was played very confidently from the beast here, I think even though that there's not a super high tank composition, there's still raw damage that Vayne can put out to anyone is ridiculous. Like that champion can just one shot you. It's like it's nothing.
Yeah, yeah. If Thane does get a bit of a lead here, it's going to be a fun time, but it will be definitely a rough bot lane between the two.
Okay, so we're seeing Odyssey putting out the Ignite here over the teleport. This is another thing that we saw in the previous games that kind of resulted in, how do I put this, in just a lacking in the mid lane.
Yeah,
Because it prevented the potential to roam as hard as you'd want to.
that is true, but I think look, Odyssey's a little bit more keen, I think, for the 1v1s and keeping that lane
Yeah.
pressure rather than bouncing between lanes too much. Look, Torsten's he is able to bounce between lanes still without that teleport really well. He's got a bit of a movement on RA. It's less of a risk for him as well. I don't think that's as bad, but the teleport on Ku, I definitely think is a good idea. But
Yeah.
hopefully Odyssey might be able to use that to his advantage and not let her over CS too much and just be able to get that first pick onto her.
Yeah. Overall, I don't know, there's something about Team 1 that just seems lacking to me with their composition.
For me, it's the Vayne. For me, it's just the Vayne. I think the Vayne's going to be a really rough pick into the rest of their comp. But to be honest, I think those tanks can bring back that sustain that they need.
I think for me, my main problem that I'm seeing is that Vayne and Cho'Gath are both super late game champions,
Mm.
but the Skarner and the Ari, they just kind of fall off really hard. So you either, it's like you want to stick to one and be able to be confident in that potential, or you want to just like, oh yeah, you want to stick to one and keep with that. But this just feels like it's kind of like they're going half and half, and they're just kind of like they're tiptoeing in, trying the waters. But in a situation like this, I don't think you can really do that.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough game.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see what it goes.
I am very keen to see what happens in this next game.
Got orange stuck in my teeth. I need like a toothpick or something.
Oh yeah, here.
Go,
I've,
get too
I've got a
hard on
toothpick.
their eyes.
I've got a toothpick for you.
You got a toothpick for me.
Yeah.
Quite a
Ready?
large toothpick. You're gonna put a sock over it. You're gonna sock me.
Um. No, what I'm gonna do is I use this empty Lynx Anarchy. I'm gonna batter up it, and if it hits your teeth, score. If it doesn't, oh well.
I think it's gonna break your monitor. Why
It'll
is the rum gone?
it'll be funny.
Why is the rum gone? A comical line uttered by Captain Jack Sparrow in the hit movie Pirates of the Caribbean upon discovering the rum is gone.
Yeah, I don't know how old Link's Anarchy is. I just have body spray because I can't afford cologne.
We could just not get Lynx. Lynx is
Oh, dude,
interesting.
it's the only one that doesn't smell.
Get
It's
Rexona, man. Rexona fucking converted me. I used to be a smelly boy back in the day, and Rexona was came in clutch a lot of the time.
Rexona's what I use for my antiperspirant.
Mm,
Because
that's what it is.
I use antiperspirant and then I just use like a body spray. I
We
do
should
not
run
use.
like a men's health magazine, I reckon.
Yeah,
It's just us arguing about products which we're just totally unqualified to talk about. But that's every magazine, though, to be honest.
true, true. I'm looking at people's masteries in the middle of the game before it starts, and S15 Sylvia, he has just a chunk of mastery on that vein there. So you're about like 170,000 mastery on vein.
Whoa, yeah, that's a lot.
So yeah, I'm confident in his ability to pull out that vein.
But still, it's gonna be a tough bot lane.
Yeah.
If it was just a Nautilus or a Blitz or something like that, we would have seen Waz popping off. But sorry, what do you call it? S15 just to be able to rip into Waz, but I just don't think that was just don't think that's right. But only time will tell. I want to see this bot lane. I'm just what I'm most excited for right now.
Yeah.
I'm always excited for the bot lane.
I think top lane is going to be an island the whole time. With the Cho'Gath and the Yorick, it's just going to be just them sitting there, just casually sitting.
Ooh.
Yeah. Seeing the Conqueror pick up from the Yorick here is actually not that surprising. He probably wants to be taking these long trades against the Cho'Gath, trying to force him into his comfortable grounds.
To Summoner's Rift.
And then yeah, the grasp from the Cho, that's pretty common. The phase rush from Skarner. So one thing that Amity's been working on is this specific combo that you can actually hit on Skarner, where if you hit all three abilities simultaneously, and then you squeeze in an auto and ult, you're able to get that huge burst of movement speed, and just
Yeah.
get out completely scot-free.
I think red team really has their fingers crossed right now to have blue team invade on top of them right now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the actual plan is. Oh, mate,
Oh.
there goes the whole plan. They're not going to be able to step out. If they do step out, that will be funny though. Yeah, Damo got spotted. Oh, that would have been a good start to this game. Unfortunately, blue team is playing it safe. They're not going to invade on this one, so they could have, but good they didn't.
Yeah. Could have been a very, very dangerous performance there. Oh, so yeah. This is game 3 out of 5 that's going to be streamed tonight, so you better buckle in, lads. Still got a couple more to go.
Yeah, we got this. We're getting some good games now, though. I think we're getting a lot more close. Like the other game was going for 50 minutes in that last one. Again, unfortunately, Lazy's team did get knocked out so quickly. They only got to play 2 games this time, so. Oh, already got the electrocute proc mid. That's nice.
Yeah, just Ari with electrocute. If you're not playing Yasuo, Ari's are just a bigger pain in my opinion. I'm a big fan of laning into Ari's Yasuo because you can just negate so much of their damage just by pressing W. It's just funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're seeing actually a bit of a slow push here into the bot lane. Maybe trying to get into an uncomfortable position here, but we're seeing Odyssey going for the quick trade here against the
Orianna, unfortunately. Oh, Orianna's going back in. That was a very odd play there. I'm not sure why she returned back into it. I'm not sure why she turned around there. I think she should have committed. They missed the charm. But then Orianna just did the charm job for him and just walked straight back into it. So it's going to be a really nice first blood picked up by mid lane. Like I said, that ignite came in very well. Orianna will be able to come back mid. No, Orianna is not using her. Did she bring teleport? Yeah, she did bring it, but she's not bringing it to come back. Oh.
I predicted it last game. I knew that Ku was going to be using those flashes and just going back into team fights in a really unsmart and aggressive manner.
Yeah, that was just I don't know why she didn't just commit going back into the jungle and use her flash in that way, but yeah, that early lead is going to be quite nice for Yorick there. I think we saw Yorick initially getting bullied by the Trundle in the first games that we were watching with that early lead, but now there's Cho'Gath. Yeah, Yorick's going to have a lot more fun on the board. I haven't seen Gamma play too much Cho'Gath.
Gamma's very well known for his Scion in top lane. And pulling out lethality on that champion is just, it's unfortunate just to see that we don't get to see that real fun gameplay of the Yorick, not the Yorick, the Scion, sorry.
Yeah.
Because I love seeing a Scion just holding down Q with full AD items, and all of a sudden his Q just has 800 damage. Like that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, especially Gamma. Gamma always has a lot of fun in those bushes, trying to get an advantage on his Q. I think he's been doing it for his entire career, sitting in the jungle with Shyvana, enjoying just pouncing on top of people. But man, Bubbles is just ripping them apart under lane right now.
You definitely have a bit of trauma existing with the with Gamma and bushes, don't you?
Was it Teemo or something? I can't remember.
No, he was playing Veigar.
Veigar, that was it. Something else that's just as cancerous. Oh, Odyssey's looking really low here though, trying to push into that Orianna. He's definitely getting a bit more of a rough time, but he hasn't actually backed yet. I'm surprised he hasn't backed since his first blood, but it will be a nice back when he does go.
Oh, definitely. Can we get a look at the quick control? If we look at like a nice quick look at the gold here, you actually get to see how much this first blood's actually managed to put the Ahri ahead. And I believe that Odyssey's going to be staying until he can get that lost chapter. He doesn't want to miss out on that first back of an item. Because that'll put him at such a lead and he'll be able to like fight so much harder in lane with that free mana usage.
As long as he doesn't give up any CS using that first blood, that's the main thing. He's got to be playing careful because Ahri is definitely in a really nice position right now, getting a lot of that poke out because he was a bit low on the mana. Oh, I can't believe that hit. That didn't look like that hit. Morgana things, I love you, League.
But with Odyssey having like low health, obviously, the Orianna has no mana. She's used it all to poke her down, but the Ahri has just passive sustain.
Well, this is going to be a very bold play coming in from Torsten here. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get enough charm off though. Nah, he's still getting out a lot of damage, but that's the last of Ku's mana right there. Ku does have a cookie though. I don't know why Ku's using a health pot instead of the cookie. She can get some more mana out there.
And with the ignite back on back off cooldown for the for Odyssey here, he could potentially go for the level 6 and then try and do something real brave here.
Yeah, yeah. No, bot lane's getting bullied. Bot lane's getting an absolute just riveting time down there. They're getting stunned and just the Morgana and Caitlyn we've seen happen before. I think we watched Amuna and can't forget the second name. Forget now, but either way, Amuna pulling out that Morgana and Caitlyn bot lane where we just saw just perma stunning people as soon as they got snared. You just put another snare underneath them to the point where you can actually basically stun someone 3 times, which is just so strong. Yeah. That's a really nice engage by Skarner. It's going to be a really good poke when Odyssey comes back into lane. But she's full committing into that fight though. She used her ult for that. That was quite a risky play. I think it was quite a hefty wait time on Orianna's ult as well. So Odyssey's going to have a really good time. Damo is invading, but Amity has no idea. Oh no, Damo's just going to have to cop out.
Yeah, that Orianna ult on a 105-second cooldown. That is a huge downtime for this Ahri to be able to just control and bully this lane.
Yeah,
but Damo is going to be passing towards bot side here. We could be looking at a potential like gank on the tower here.
Yeah, Damo's looking quite healthy at the moment, so this is going to be a really tough tower dive if they do it, but it may be worth the risk against the ADC. If the ADC doesn't stick with their tower and they just extend that little bit too far back, it's going to be quite rough for them. He's playing that patient game, waiting for his lane to just get that CS on the tower, but Damo's going in right now. This is quite a bold time for him to be showing himself. Skarner's coming straight back up to the ban. He's going to try and see if he can catch Damo off guard here. It's going to be a really interesting fight coming in from Red. Red gets pushed away back under tower, so Van's going to get picked off by Morgana. Morgana is copying a lot of those turret shots. She may die here. Yeah, Morgana will be the one to get picked off, and S15 was the one that got the kill for that, which is going to be very, very good that Nautilus wasn't the one to last hit her. That was a very good counter gank, but I think Damo showed himself too early there. I think Skarner was able to get tipped off. I think he was planning to go bottom, but he definitely knew that it was going to be going down there the second he saw Damo.
Yeah.
Nice picks from both teams there.
It was the Morgana's the one that managed to pick up the kill. Oh no, Damo secured the kill against the Vayne there. So that's actually managed to make Damo get back into this game or to get further like a lead against this Amity here.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Bubbles not being able to secure that kill onto the Vayne means that he's actually now no longer has a lead against this Morgana. I can't speak, man. I am trying, but it is not working today.
Not happening today. That's right. Take a little bit of a break. But we are watching a lot of trades happening in mid. Odyssey's having quite a rough time against this Orianna. She can just kind of endlessly poke him. There's not much she can do to kind of dodge that stuff, but he's doing quite well to keep himself in the game and keep that CS up. But Orianna's getting a lot of pressure out, even though she is behind 400 gold at the moment.
I think once again the Orianna pick with the Dark Seal, it's another thing that's just. I don't know, man. It's the Darks are such a brave buy, and it's quite a common thing in high elo play. But it's just
that charm keeps getting missed. Oh no! Orianna gets the ult off by Odyssey dashing back into the ult. That was a huge risky play there. I think he tried to dodge the ability, thinking that she was going to throw her ult out then, but then she brought it back onto herself. Oh, that was a crazy ult coming in from Orianna, which completely tipped that back in her favor. It's going to do really nicely for mid lane. Odyssey will not be happy about that.
And the crew actually managed to flash and secure that ult to be able to hit the Ahri. So, because crew managed to put the ball back on top of her and then flashed into the Ahri and managed to pull that ult off just to make sure that it would hit.
Yeah, that was a very, very good ult coming out from Ku.
We're 9 minutes in and I've already finished my water. That is... I'm a thirsty boy apparently, jeez.
That's why I can't talk, you're just too busy drinking. Same applies to lazy.
Yeah, I'm day drinking.
Caitlyn's got a bloody 30 CS lead right now, though. She's going to be very, very happy about that. I think we're going to see quite a nice recall coming, potentially. No, she's ready to get some tower slots. They're having a lot of fun under that tower.
Oh, man. Whereas with just these max range Morgana Qs, it just feels so cheesy.
Yeah, yeah. There's a 1k difference between the two teams right now, despite blue team not only having the first blood out of that, but the kills being directly equal.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be really, really rough for them. Who have the kills gone to? Orianna and Viego. Okay. Yeah. That's two people you don't want to have kills. Oh, man.
Now we're seeing this Orianna with two Dark Seal stacks, excuse me. But it's looking like it's not going to be that useful in my opinion. Because once this Orianna uses all of her mana, because she still doesn't have... Oh, she does have a Lost Chapter now. But because Orianna's just... She commands so much mana to use from all of her abilities. And once the Orianna's used all of her mana, the Ahri's just... She's still got plenty. and when she uses her ball and you see it go green, she'll have like the lifesteal enough to
Ooh,
actually.
that was a big charm onto the Orianna there, but oh, he's copying a lot of turret shots though. Oh, that's going to be a rough night, the turret shot. Oh, Orianna does manage to get that ball out, but he used the flash just to get away. Oh, Orianna's getting very, very close to death. They're both playing with fire at the moment, wanting to see if they can try and get their final hit onto each other. Oh, Odyssey is going to get picked off like Daisy though. Oh, that is very unfortunate. Oh, he just wasn't able to get there in time. He's getting. Oh, Torsten's not going to be happy about this one. That's 2 kills to the Orianna now. We haven't seen too many Skarner ults coming out just as of yet. I was hoping to see some by now, but hopefully we might see a gank come in mid because, oh no, Dragon's going to go to red side again. That's the second Dragon for them being picked up.
This is what we saw happening in the previous game that Red Team was playing. They would manage to get both, like, the other team managed to get, like, the 2 dragons, and then Red Team was the one that came back. So maybe we're going to be seeing a reversal of that, where Red Team gets a really strong early game, and then Blue Team comes around and manages to pull it back.
Yeah, when Gamma starts getting into some fights with the big Cho'Gath, look, that will be a lot later down the line, getting that massive tank in there, but it's going to be really useful for them. They just need to make sure they don't feed too many more kills, but oh, Nautilus is going to push straight into the Caitlyn here. There's going to be a really good ult coming in, potentially from Abity here. It's not pulling off just yet, seeing if he can install the Caitlyn a little bit. Does he not have it? But they are going to get returned into Viego. Viego is putting out huge damage onto Abity. Abity does manage to flash out, but Orianna's able to get the kill onto there. Nautilus will definitely be picked off, but Vayne's in the backline, hopefully trying to pick up a kill. Now, the Torsten's here to come and see if he can get a kill, but S15 will get picked off. I don't think Torsten's going to be able to sweep up anything from there. Wow, these are massive fights coming in from Red. Everyone's just trading in. They're just like swapping each other. Oh, that's another charm miss. That's going to be rough. I think Damon might be able to take advantage of that. He's going straight to the jungle. Orianna's going to get taken off. Oh, that's a big ult as well. My lord. Oh, Red Team pulled that fight in amazingly. That was very impressive by them.
Ku is now sitting on a fully stacked Darkseal. That's
going to be rough. That's a 5-1 Orianna right now. All those kills have been going to her. Does Torsten losing those first couple kills, or like 2 of the first 3, in the mid lane is definitely that Orianna gets so much presence, and in that team fight she was just putting out damage. I think Orianna's about to have a very, very nice back right now. If we can have a quick look at the economy.
If this Orianna's really willing to commit to it, she could just flat out buy a Medjai's here, and like, although it's quite risky, you have the potential to snowball even harder, especially in the champion like Orianna, where you use like your ultimate. It's sitting at roughly about 340 damage as an AoE ability that stuns.
Yeah.
And then you combine that with all the other abilities that you can do. Yeah, she picked up a blasting one, so she's going to be doing even more damage now.
That's good.
Yeah, with just a Lost Chapter, Darkseal, and a blasting wand, she's sitting at a comfortable 177 AP. That is the raw power that just a Darkseal can give for you.
Yeah, yeah. Now Red's playing around objectives just amazingly right now. I was thinking Blue Team was going to have that initial gank before, and that was when they were going to get the lead. But the Red Team's just playing really, really well at the moment. They just got to wait till they get to that late game when Yorick and Cho'Gath start becoming a thing. I think Cho'Gath will be more impactful, but Yorick will be putting out more damage. But Bubbles is definitely using this bot lane advantage just to get some more money. Keep his economy going up, even though he's 0-1 right now. Okay, so this is going to be a big engage. Oh, Bubbles does get stunned instantly, so the Skarner's able to help clean up with the Vayne right now. Vayne's chasing down that Morgana like no tomorrow. She's going to have a great time being able to pick them off. 2 kills to the Vayne is going to be very, very, very nice for them. With no kills picked up from Red in that fight, that's going to be excellent for that team. Oh no, sorry, Nautilus did die. Nautilus did die, my apologies.
The Viego might be 2-0, and the Orianna might be 5-1. But now you have a 5-2 Vayne, and that champion, when she gets fed, she is terrifying to
Yeah, that's going to be very, very good against their team, especially Yorick. Yorick's not going to be viable in the late game if that Vayne gets ahead. That's going to put Cho'Gath even more in a better spot.
Yeah, we're seeing just a ridiculous. It's a mid gap here, really. Like,
Yeah.
This game is just being dominated by Ku, and just the CS lead from against the Orianna. And then just that 4-kill lead and a 10-stack Darkseal is just ridiculous.
Yeah, Torsten just needs to start playing a safer game right now. As much as he's attempting to get that Darkseal off Ku right now, she is going to plateau for a bit, and he should use that to his advantage and just kind of hold his game and just keep the CS up as much as he can.
Yeah.
Hopefully Skarner might be able to come in for an ult at some point during that.
So yeah, now is just that awkward downtime of just trying to farm before any objectives come up, because laning phase still hasn't completed yet, but 2 dragons have been taken, so everyone's kind of edging on their seats, just trying to get out of this area.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's just no one really knows how or where to do it.
Yeah,
And
now
that
everyone's
was
getting their fully stacked boots. They're looking a lot more cocky right now, especially the Morgana. Morgana went for Mobius first. I definitely think she wants to try and pull something off here. Oh, but he's going to get killed under tower here. Well, he's getting a lot of damage off into Orianna, forcing the flash out of her, which is going to be kind of useful. But Skarner's not able there to clean up. But Skarner is going to come down bot lane for another gank on the ult goes into the Caitlyn. Caitlyn's having a rough time there. Vayne's going to be able to pick up that kill, and the Morgana's just left behind. That's going to go another double kill to Vayne. Oh, man. Blue team is playing this phenomenally. As much as that Orianna's getting really far ahead, she isn't getting any more Magi stacks, which is quite nice, or Darksteel stacks, sorry. Gavage eats the Rift Herald, which is going to be a nice healthy snack for the big Cho'Gath there.
Okay, so now that this is one thing that I really do like about the Skarner pick here, is that Amity is great at his vision control. That's one thing that makes him stand out as a jungler. So when you're playing someone like Skarner, who has that ability to get free vision just based on his passive, that is ridiculous how much control that he has over the game.
Yeah, he does. Actually, Nautilus is going better with vision score right now, but the best person actually is Morgana. Morgana's having a really good time walking around the map. Blue's setting up for their first dragon at the moment, which is going to be nice, but they will be playing this fight without Ahri, as Ahri has to get the CS mid. So this could be a really, really dangerous fight. They're going to walk straight into the Viego, though. Viego's getting caught off guard here, but if they get clutched on, this is going to be a really rough fight for them. Ahri's not in this fight, remember. Orianna's coming in. They could see a massive ult coming out from Orianna. Blue team's taking a super risky fight right now. It was a 5v3 for all of that. They committed so hard into Damon. They knew that they were mid-walking dragon. That's going to be very, very rough for them. Yorick might be able to slow the Ahri here. No, they'll just walk away from that one. But that was just super dangerous. They didn't have any mid pressure. The bot lane Cho'Gath still sitting down. I don't even know if Cho'Gath was bot. But they needed to fight as a 5-man there. That was a complete throw for them, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was a super, super risky fight. They were way out of position. Way out of position.
Well, another thing that really shocked, what was it? That shocked Blue team was Red team's positioning, because I saw Amity Hayward try and go on from like the blue side of to Damo's blue side and pull him away into his own jungle, but there was already a Yorick and an Orianna sitting there, and he just had no idea what to do, and he was forced towards the dragon pit, and then there was just suddenly all 5 of them able to collapse on them instantly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they were just forced into a bad position.
Oh, no, he doesn't get the stun off. He needed to get the stun off a lot sooner against the Caitlyn. That was really unfortunate. That was a super risky 1v1 to take, and now Blue Dragon's got 3 more kills now. He's definitely looking happy about that. And Orianna is sitting still on her 10 stacks that haven't been touched as of yet. This is looking pretty grim for Blue. They can definitely bring this back, especially if they're able to get some stuns off Orianna here. That's a big shutdown. All that shutdown gold, went straight to Ahri here, and Orianna's actually still she lost some stacks. She's still got the 6, which is going to be nice. It's better than having the Magi. So, this is an interesting engagement motion. I'm not sure how much he's going to be able to do here. He is getting quite a bit of damage off here. This is the 1v1 I wasn't quite expecting, but now he's going to start copying some more damage. Skarner might be able to clean up behind it, though. Skarner's really coming in as soon as he can. Hopefully might see another kill. Unfortunately, no, he's not that bold. Yorick was there to help try and defend the party a bit, so...
Yeah, Yorick used a TP there to make sure that the Caitlyn shutdown didn't go to waste. So yeah, it's another one of those situations where, was that TP actually necessary? Because I really don't think it was.
Yeah, I don't think Skarner... Oh, look, it was 50-50. I think with the information that they had, it would have been more worth it, because Skarner was definitely potentially, walking down there. They saw him walking down mid with, all the wards that they've got set up right now. Speaking of which, those wards are doing fantastic for Red with those, having as much control as they can. Whereas the top side is looking pretty dark up there for a lot of Blue team at the moment.
Well, we can see 4 people now walking up towards this Cho'Gath. People really want this Cho'Gath.
Yeah, this Cho'Gath's, I don't think he knows what's about to come to him. I don't think he's realised it's about to be a 4-man stack. Gamma's, he's going to be playing a fun game right now. This is the true experience of League of Legends. It'd be funny if you just ate Damo there.
And this is why we wanted to see the Skarner pick coming in from Amity.
Oh, okay, that's a really nice pick, at least on the other side of the map. So that was only 2 people committing to that. Red team will be able to get Rift, but Blue team will be able to get a tower. That'd be quite nice. Yeah, that's a really nice Rift for them. They're going to just take the farm. I think they should go for another tower, personally.
Blue team probably actually could pick up another turret.
They're just having a group. They're having a LAN party in the jungle right now. So.
Yeah, my Odyssey. He's really trying with that blue buff, trying to get it as fast as he can.
Yeah. Ahri not known for a CS.
They're going to be trying to go for a base race, but they saw that Rift Herald was just picked up by Red team. So I don't really know what the plan was, staying and trying to get so much damage onto the turret.
That's going to be another charge for that one. At least Gamma's there, but that's still not enough. And Gamma gets another eaten to the Rift. He's eaten all the Rift so far in this game.
Yeah. But it's just that inhib tower is now pretty much gone.
Yeah, that split push was definitely more worth it for them, and they don't even care because they're just going to take blue side's jungle now. Didn't even matter that red side took their Ooh, he's hungry. He's hungry for that Caitlyn. I don't know if he's going to be that bold. Oh, he is flashing onto it. He's going to try and pull him into his team, but his team's not just there yet. They are not far behind. The Arrow's just far behind. If she can get the charm onto him. No, she misses the charm onto Bubbles. That's a big devastation. Amity's going to get picked off first, but Odyssey does jump straight into the Caitlyn right here. That's a 1v1 between the two rivals at the moment. Odyssey does fuck up his thing there, but he's able to potentially get Damo. Damo's so low, he walks straight into the Nautilus. Nautilus is not going to be able to put out that much damage, though. Blue Dragon's walking away on 2 health. Oh, unfortunately, he misses the hook. That's going to be a big danger for Motion now. He doesn't have anything to escape. I think they're going to give that kill today. Oh, they're going to Wazinski. Oh man, that was a big mess up by Blue just then. That was such a clunky fight. This is looking really, really grim. Those last 2 team fights have really done it for them. That's going to be quite unfortunate.
Yeah, they're going to be using the Yorick Maiden split push now, and they're just going to take this turret for free. They just don't care about it.
Yeah, none of them are taking any crucial damage. They're just going to be able to easily chop this tower down.
Yeah.
And Ku's there as well to have a bit of helping hand.
It was nice hearing a bit of commentating coming in from Archie in the background. haven't heard from the little man in a while. It's good to hear him once again.
Yeah, that was an insane team fight by Red. Archie's going well. Archie's going very well. It's getting a bit blind, but that's okay.
How old is he now?
He's like 11 or 12 or something.
Oh jeez.
I don't even know he was that
old. He's an old boy, but fuck, he's still loud.
Yeah, he's been we always thought that he was voice box, or what do you call it, wolf box? I don't know fucking what do you call it. Either way, we thought it was just going to give out at some point because he would just woof so much, but it has been relentless. It has definitely been the last thing that's going to... I think he can be blind, deaf, everything, and still be woofing.
He'll still be going.
Okay, this is going to be a really interesting team fight. Oriana's going to have some good opportunities for a big ult here as Blue Team has to group up against them right now. Oh, Oriana's looking bold with that ball just sitting there. Oh, I don't know how... Oh, that was Motion sitting on hooking his allied team. Nothing's really going in, but Oriana's using a huge ult here, but she's stepping out completely by herself to get that ult off. That was super risky, so now it's a 5v4 for Blue Team. Blue Team's going straight and using this to her advantage. Really, Amity wants to catch onto someone, but he couldn't latch onto the Caitlyn there, so I didn't think he wanted to commit to anyone. Motion is able to get a hook. That's a huge knock up by Motion. Motion is going to get picked off by Damo here, so Damo's going to be able to start chaining, but Blue Team is cleaning up the Red Team right now. They're getting absolutely unstoppable against them. That was a huge int by Oriana there. She completely threw that fight by walking into them and popping her ult. Her team was not ready to follow up on that. Oh man, that was going to be a rough game for them after that one. I think Amity was nearly going to be able to throw that game for them. Not throw, but he just couldn't latch onto anyone important, so he didn't want to commit to it. But as soon as Motion got that hook in and then was still alive to put his ult up, that was just GG for them. That was going to be a really nice fight. So that was not... Did a single death go to Blue Team just then? I didn't even see.
Motion. It was just Motion.
Just Motion, so 4 kills picked up. Man, this game is just back and forth at the moment. Every time I think they're going to be too far behind, they're just pulling this straight back for themselves.
Yeah.
But that Oriana played that way too risky. Yeah, that Nautilus engage was very, very good. I think Motion played that excellent. As soon as Amity put enough pressure on them that they all started walking away from the Skarner and put all their CC into him, then Nautilus just came in and smashed them with so much more. That was a fantastic fight by Blue after they saw their advantage.
And the really important thing about that fight as well is all the kills didn't go to the Vayne. They were evenly split among the Ahri and the Vayne. So now that both of them are going to be back really strongly in this game, and both are damage dealers, they're just going to be doing way more.
True. And Oriana's Dark Seal stacks have definitely plummeted since the last team fight, so that's going to do them really, really nicely.
And now the Vayne has actually picked up an Executioners here. That anti-heal going to be really necessary against the Viego and the Yorick.
Yeah. The only thing... Oh, okay, Red's getting, what's his name? Caught off guard. Motion caught off guard here, but they're really hard committing into this. Oriana could be able to potentially get... Sorry, not Oriana. Ahri could get some damage out here, but Skarner's getting completely off guard as well. They're just overextending that too much. They don't know why they keep committing to these fights. They don't have the vision. They don't have the team really, properly there. Motion got caught off guard, and they shouldn't have committed so much into trying to save a support. That was an interesting play by Amity. I think that was just way too risky.
Yeah, the Plat 4 jungler coming through, it shouldn't have been that way. He should have just known when to cut his losses and just disengage.
Yeah, absolutely. They're still picking up another fight, bot lane against the Yorick, which is going to actually be quite good considering the Baron buff was just picked up. So that's a big split pusher. That's straight out the window, but 4 Baron buffs are still going to be really, really impactful for them.
I think that was the best possible situation for Blue Team to really take advantage of. Just getting rid of that Yorick's potential split push and making him further less of an impact in this game was just probably the best possible outcome for them.
Yeah, and it's still a 6k difference between the teams right now. Wow, I didn't realize there was that much. The kills are close, but the gold is a mile apart.
Yeah, red team has 5 turrets onto the blue team's measly 1 in the bot lane.
Yeah, that would be a big part of the economy.
Okay, we're seeing a Runar's pick up now from the Caitlyn. That's actually quite interesting. I would have expected something like a rapid fire maybe with how heavy engaged that blue team, blue teams is. Or maybe like instead of actually the Kraken Slayer, maybe potentially going an item like Gale Force, just for that extra bit of making sure that she doesn't die in those team
Ooh, okay,
fights.
that's a massive flash sorry coming in from Amity there. Morgana's going to get hooked instantly, but she is able to keep living from that. Amity does manage to walk away with just getting the Morgana, but there's a massive teleport coming on top of the entire blue team right now. That's Orianna only ulting one person, that was Motion. Orianna's getting hooked onto the right side, but Amity's going to get picked up on left. No, Amity walks away safely, so Yorick's going to be able to see if he can try and pick up S15 Silver on the top left right now. Motion did get picked up on the bottom right, it should be noted. Cho'Gath's here to try and help clean up with his team. He doesn't do that much damage, but he is going to have quite a bit of influence here. Oh, Vayne's coming right in. She does manage to get the shutdown onto Caitlyn, which is going to be really good, but lots of fights happening there. 3 kills going to the Caitlyn. Blue is just... This game is just back and forth. I do not understand which way it's going. Every time the blue team looks like they've just thrown it and just haven't been able to clutch it in, they come in with this amazing team fights, and Amity does the flash into the Morgana, which... Honestly, I thought would be quite risky committing that hard into a support, but it just worked out so well. Then the Orianna teleport caught her completely off guard, and she wasn't able to get a decent ult off. She was only able to ult the support, which didn't quite get enough damage from what they needed from that big champion with the 8 kills.
Yeah, it's just every game is. I can't tell who's gonna win.
I have no idea. The only thing, apart from the economy, which we've already mentioned, is the dragons. There's going to be another dragon up soon, which is going to be Soul Point, and that could really tilt this in red team's favor. But honestly, then we'll probably see blue team pick up Elder. That's how this game has been going. As soon as one team does something good, the other team just does something better, then better, then better.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping to see some dynamic gameplay out of this one.
Because now we've seen the Vayne has managed to pick up that Infinity Edge over the Caitlyn's Runarns. So this is going to be an enormous power spike coming in through from blue team here.
Absolutely, but blue team is definitely at the disadvantage with the lack of towers. Ooh, Nautilus is stepping up really far here. They're committing very hard into this. This is a 2v4 situation, but it's going to make it a 3v4 right now. They do manage to pick up Blue Dragon first. That's a huge pick for their first kill. Yorick gets picked off second, but then Nautilus is the next one down. Nautilus is going to start... Viega's going to be the first one to go in. Huge Orianna roll. That claps 2 people. That's massive amounts of damage. Odyssey is still ripping apart the backline. Unfortunately, Wazinski is the support, so that won't be that important. But Cho'Gath is here to see if he can try and clean up with Ku and... Morgana right now. Morgana's just going to walk away. No dragon will be had this game, I don't think, unless Gamma tries to 1v1 it. But wow, these fights are just insane. That was so crucial that Amity was able to jump onto the Caitlyn there. Again, I thought that was too risky. That was a 2v4 situation, which quickly turned into a 3v4. But because he was able to grab Caitlyn, that was such a crucial pick for them. That was so big. It was such an unusual spot for them to be sitting, but they're committed, and they did it properly. That was very, very good by them. Oh, Ku's going to be happy that they got that scuttle starting into dragon.
And especially
very good information.
Considering that Daimon managed to pick up the soul of the actual Nautilus, it made him be able to get on top of the Vayne, and he was able to just sit there and just make sure that Vayne would die to the hands of Orianna.
Yeah, absolutely. This is just a back and forth game. I think we're going to see another big team fight for me to commentate as much as I can here. Cho'Gath's just walking. He doesn't really give a damn. He's just a big boy right now. Caitlyn is kind of by herself on the top side, though. I think she's going to try and peel around, but if she does get spotted, no, they should be fine. They are going to try and take the 4v5 right now, though. Oh, no, Haru's not in the fight yet. I think he might be telling them to wait. 4v4, sorry. Okay, come on. Come on. Go on. I want to see a good game count out here. Just Gam's absorbing those traps. He's going to try and see if he can take some more damage out of that. Dragon is getting started though, so they're going to try and force Red's hand here. Red is getting caught off again. The Caitlyn was the first one to be picked up, this time by Torsten, but the red team did manage to get the Dragon Soul there, which is very good. That was a huge steal coming in from Damo, but blue team's going to be able to clean up this fight very, very easily here. Yorick's going to cause no issue for them. Oh, that's going to be a massive fight. That is Ocean Soul. I think that was Ocean Soul for red team there. I can't quite see it. Yeah, that is Ocean Soul. That was a very, very good sneak by Damo. He completely made that... I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to think. They're winning these team fights like crazy, but Ocean Soul was so good for red team right now. And Damo just came in for the backline and swooped for it. But Bubbles keeps getting picked off first. It's been really, really rough to their team comp. That Bubbles is the first one to die. I think they could be winning this a lot more if they just... I'm not sure if it's his positioning or people... Honestly, I'm just trying to keep track of this game, which is hard enough. But they definitely need to be doing a little bit more to try and keep him in the game a lot longer.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so now we're seeing the last Whisper being picked up from the Vayne here, and that's just to secure those kills onto the Yorick and to the Viego as fast as possible. and as well, it's just, yeah, it's you can't tell what's gonna happen.
This game is just insane. It's so back and forth. 28 and 28 right now. The gold gap has completely shortened now to 2k difference between the two, as opposed to the 6k it was only about like 8 minutes ago. But those 4 dragons and all those towers, that's definitely still got red just in the lead, but not by much. This is a very narrow game.
Yeah, definitely. And now that the Baron's up, I know that with that Caitlyn and with that Morgana, they're going to be looking to set up a defense around this Baron here.
Yeah, they're definitely going to try and cut this. They need the objectives. Oh, Amity's getting completely caught out here, which is going to be some really nice early damage. He's rooted for 2 years because of the Caitlyn and Morgana combo. That's going to be very, very nice for them to start this Baron off with. But if he's got Smite, he can just go and clap that blue buff. Oh, this is going to be a very close fight. It's interesting ult. I think he just wanted to piss off Torsten a bit there. Gamma's huge. He's got so much pressure.
Oh.
Caitlyn's at the front of the fight again. Caitlyn's been picked off the first time again. Yorick's going to get picked off next. It's a 5v3 now. Oh, they're putting out so much damage. This is going to be a guaranteed Baron buff. I don't think they're going to commit everyone into it, but Amity's hungry. He's hungry to try and see if he can find another kill, but they're going to just try and commit to the Baron. I'm not sure what's going on. Caitlyn's at the start of every fight. She's always at the front. Oh, come on. Big steal coming in from Damo. Oh, honestly, Damo, I'm rooting for you. I shouldn't take sides, but no, he just left. That's sad. I'm very
Odyssey
very
was just
underwhelmed.
ready with that charm. He managed to press his ult and then quickly weave in a quick charm onto the Caitlyn, and it forced her out into an awful position and made that fight so one-sided instantly.
Yeah, absolutely. Odyssey is playing like crazy right now. That early game was definitely really rough for him, but Odyssey has got no one stopping him right now. He's happy just to sit there and farm the entire enemy team as soon as he's got his chance. But Bubbles, that's the 3rd fight in a row he has been picked first. And in that one, that was definitely his position there. He was just too far up. He just got caught so much. Yeah, the gold is even. Well pointed by the Twitch chat. Blue has actually got back ahead now. Oh man, this game, I can't do this. I'm gonna fucking... I'm gonna be dead by the 4th game. This is just wearing me out so much. This is crazy.
Look
Okay,
at the
yeah, you go.
Look,
Sorry.
I was gonna say, look at the difference in the gold and items in the bot lane now. Like, this Vayne was going like pretty roughly in laning phase, and now it has a full item over the Caitlyn.
Yeah, absolutely. This is just crazy.
Ridiculous.
And look, now they just want a 5-man push down mid. I think they know they're better as a 5-man and they're not split pushing, which I think is the right idea to do. They definitely should stick together, and Amity can come in from the corner and see if he can swoop up someone. Hopefully not Caitlyn this time. Hopefully Bubbles has played a little bit more defensively this time. It's got a burp from the orange at 8. That was weird. It's very zesty. Okay,
Yes,
come on, Amity.
too
I
of a
want you to
fan.
just flash straight in there and just clip someone up. Does Amity got flash up at all? No, Amity doesn't have flash. No, he's not going to be that bold. Orianna could be looking for a huge ult though, now that we're looking at a 5v5. They just want to play Siege. I think they're playing this perfectly. Oh, that's a big pick onto the Orianna though. Orianna might be able to still get her ult off. No, she still died just before it got into there. Motion wasn't able to pick anyone, so it was just a 4v5 still. Odyssey's looking a bit grim though with his health, so this is still going to be really close to them. If they get the right kind of play here, they might be able to make this even for Red Team right now. I think Blue Team's just going to walk away with their 1 tower damage, take all their farm, use that advantage they have with the pressure they had. Maybe be able to get bot lane turret here. I think that should be something they're definitely worth considering, but they're shutting down their whole entire jungle right now. That's going to be a rough amount of CS lost for Red Team. Blue Team is just playing this like a next level. Yeah, that Vayne is doing very, very well, as Hayden was mentioning in the chat. That Vayne is just playing out of her mind, along with Ari. Ari's definitely decided to warm up this game and just play... Torsten just playing out of his mind.
Yeah. And I think an unsung hero in this game has to be Gamma. He's 7-1-10 on the Cho'Gath.
And he's just a beast to be reckoned with.
He is walking into a team fight, getting hit by every single person at once, losing a quarter of his health, and just hitting the biggest max stuns in the world. He's sitting on a beastly 5,500 HP, and he's still not even full build.
Yeah.
He has an item and a level to go.
I think they want to try something here.
Ridiculous.
Come on, boys. This is going to be... Oh, this is Elder. This is Elder Drake, and Blue Team's really healthily got this whole jungle shut down, which they set up very well for themselves. Amity's playing very bold game, though. He just knows if someone contests him, he's just going to hook them and bring them straight like a little package to his team. What is it? Pass the parcel, that will be it. As everyone just gets to absolutely unwrap onto someone. But I think now that they know they're doing a bit more of a bush strat right now, Morgana will be clearing a lot of these bushes every single time they try to push into them, but this Elder's going to be definitely a big deciding factor of this game right now. Hopefully that Ocean Soul can clutch it in for red. That's going to be very, very valuable in the team. Orianna is recalling. which I think is odd.
I think she
I'm
might
not
be
su-
looking for a TP here.
Yeah, hopefully she's looking for a TP pretty soon, because that's going to have to happen if they start Elder.
Yeah,
No? Okay.
the Oriana backed with a death cap here. That's quite a valuable
Okay,
item
yeah,
for
that
them.
will be good. That is worth the recall, I believe. And they're playing very... They want to pick. They really want to pick before they start this Elder. And they didn't know Oriana was out of this fight. Oh, Amity wants Damo. Oh, he wasn't able to use it, though. Did that get him out of his ult? I'm not sure if it did, but Damo's still definitely going to get picked off there. There's the ult coming in from Amity. They still need to play careful, though. I definitely think Red Team can get a big ult here and potentially turn this back in their favor if Oriana gets anything. But it's going to be very, very risky. No, they're not going to be able to contest that ult. That Elder's going in seconds. I think Gamma might want to eat it, to be honest. Ooh, Odyssey nearly got picked off there. But Merchant's going straight into the Caitlyn right now. Oh, sorry, Morgana. Morgana's going to get a big target on her back right now. Elder Drake is just ripping in damage at the moment, though. An entire enemy team just gets wiped out of nothing. Oh, Blue Team's playing a phenomenal game right now. They brought this back in such a nice way. Like we were talking about, that late game was so important with that Cho'Gath and things like that. As soon as Cho'Gath walked into that fight and the Yorick was basically just dead the second Vayne chose a target, oh, they're just having a good time. To be honest, I think Gamma could take the next 30 turret shots and he'll be fine.
Yeah, definitely. The late game Cho'Gath is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not like he needs Warmogs or anything because he still doesn't even take that much damage. Oh, come on, another big ult potentially coming from Amity. He's going to grab straight into Damo. Oh, Damo's having a bad time. Oh, that CC is just relentless against Damo. He can't do anything. This is just an excellent game played by Red Team right now.
Yeah. So, Team 1, they had such a shoddy start, and they were looking so unconfident in their abilities, but just out of nowhere, they've just been able to say, you know what? We can do this. We can carry this game, and we will show that we are a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, look, I'm honestly surprised they're not committing down to... Oh, that's a... No, that won't do anything to Gamma, to be honest. Gamma should just sit there for 2 years. I don't know why I bothered even reacting to a to a Cho'Gath getting CC'd.
So guys just like, oh no, I've been hit by a Morgana root. What a shame. But yeah, it's just... Before I was saying that it felt like it was so uneven, but now it's just... It feels like it's just pure dominance coming from Team
Yeah,
1.
I was going to say, it is uneven, but for the complete opposite way around. It's nearly a 10k lead right now, coming in from Blue Team. That is just a phenomenal pace that they've taken. Hopefully it should be a... This actually could be a really good Baron buff for Red Team here. They're really coming back ahead, but... Oh, that Scuttle's going to do really, really nicely for a Blue Team, at least giving them that bit more vision. Come on, Motion, get a big hook.
Team 1 want to fight this as soon as possible now, because they
Oh,
still
here we go.
have
That's just straight into the Morgana right now. They've still got the Elder buff actually still up on a couple of people there. Yorick's getting smashed up in the background, and Amity's going straight for Damo. He knows he's got a target coming up for him. Oriana's getting picked up in the backline by Vayne there, which is going to do really, really nicely. Yorick's just going to have to walk away. I think they can just walk it down mid. I don't think they even need Baron buff. Oh, he's going to go see if he can clap Damo in the backline, but Damo's just going to walk away. Yeah, they're just committing to the 5-man. I think that's the right choice, to be honest. Even if they just get an inhib and walk away, they can do that if they'd like to, but... Oh, look at Gamma. Look at this. This is just moronic. Gamma, you can't even hit the Blue Team. The hitbox is just so large for that Cho'Gath right now. 38-minute game, just... Oh, no choice. Yeah, this is definitely the right call here. Just seeing if they can end the game. Amity's going to get another pull onto... Oh, Damo's having a bad time. Oh, Damo's having such a bad time against Amity right now. Amity's just ripping them to shreds. Their comp is just falling into place so well for them. Gamma's been taking turret shots, by the way, for the past minute right now, and he still hasn't taken anything. Odyssey might get picked off, though. That was quite a large pick. A lot of damage from the Beast right now, but nah, Yorick's not going to be able to put out enough. I think Yorick was too focused on building like a damaging... Going to a... Ooh, yeah, no, there we go. Yorick was too committed to building a little bit more of a diverse kind of... build, like a little bit of damage, a little bit of regen, things like that. He didn't just full commit into a tank, and that was bad. I think that was very bad. I think they really needed something really strong, just, you know, big tank in there, but just that late game was completely taken by Red Team.
Yeah.
Sorry, Blue Team.
Man, I'm looking at the damage graphs now, and yeah, it's just... The amount of damage that Vayne was able to chunk out and put onto everyone was just ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
And the vision score gap from like Motion into who was that? Sorry, the Morgana was Motion was sitting at a very, very comfortable it's 93 vision score, while Waz was sitting on a 67.
Yeah, yeah.
That is ridiculous. And Amity had higher vision than almost the entire enemy team.
Oh, Amity was just as soon as Amity got that lead, he was just I could tell he was smiling behind that camera right now. I
Yeah.
think Amity was just having so much fun walking into the team fight, just grabbing them and bringing them back to his team. It's like, hey guys, I've got a lovely Caitlyn for you. But those team fights with the Caitlyn were rough. Like those three big team fights all in a row, as the blue team was starting to come back, the Caitlyn got picked off first. Every single team fight in all those three, and that was rough. That was very, very rough for the red team to be able to keep out some consistent damage. Because we saw in their earlier games them protecting the Caitlyn and just creating this ball of death of just this Caitlyn ripping out damage, and anyone that touched her just got torn to shreds. That was just not present in this game. That was just not as bold, and so I just think that was definitely going to be quite rough for them. But I definitely know that Torsten was happy that he got a few kills onto Blue Dragon there. There's a lot of rivalry there. I definitely think Torsten was a bit afraid at the start of that, but that RA started to really come into place for him.
Yeah. All right, now this is something that's incredible to hear. MBS have picked up their next win.
Wait, you can't be serious.
They picked up another win.
Madison Beer Sims, am I gonna have to do a shoey?
You may have to do a shoey here, Peter.
So Madison Beer Sims have won again.